I'm doing the optional test. So question 1 is describe the rise of Athenian democracy. I'm choosing question 1 and 3. So question 1 is describe the rise of Athenian democracy. Be sure to include the social and political events that had to take place in order for democracy to take hold in Athens. Your response should include the Persian Wars, tyrants, social restratification, development of law codes, and important figures related to Athenian democracy. So the social political events that caused Athens to take democracy was the cause of tyrants. Tyrants were in this land because the poor were just getting screwed over by the rich, and there were tyrants that the most important one was Solon, who freed all the slaves that were in debt from the rich because they were only got to keep 1/6 of what they grew. He was what was the most important part in the change in that. Also, democracy took place because of Clisthenes or whatever his name, and he creates democracy, and he saw it was the most fair thing to do to the people. Next are the Persian Wars. The Persian Wars basically set up Athens to be a world power because they ended up winning all of it and ended up dominating Persia, which they ended up being the most powerful city-state in Greece because they just had all the money and greatest government. The tyrants, as mentioned, were Solon, which is how the slaves got free, and social restratification formed, which the next thing is social restratification, which is basically what they had before was the hippies were above the hectomores. The hectomores were above the Zugatai, and the Zugatai were the poorest. The hectomores only got to keep, hect means 6, so they only kept 6 of what they made. Next is the hippies, which were the owners of all these, and they were just screwing over the hectomores. So that's social restratification changed this because they made the Draconian Law Code, which were the first written down laws, and they came up with exact rules set out for the poor not to be screwed over by the rich. And then, important figures mentioned. Okay, now question 3. The greatness and limitations of Athenian society politically and socially. So politically, it was, they created democracy, basically, and which is probably the most important government today. And that was crucial for their government and what made their nation prosper and strive with sciences and class and all that. Socially, they had culture, which was so important for them because their people were very educated and very well aware of what the best stuff was. So there is chapter 5 done.